What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Loverfella, and welcome back to Arc Survival Evolved. So one thing I've been thinking about like crazy lately, this has nothing to do with Arc right now, and I'll explain the Arc stuff later, but I just want to get this off the bat right away, is time. And I talk about time. Whoa, that's weird. I talk about time all the time. It's like the biggest thing that I mention on this channel. I talk about how you all have limited time, about how we all have the same amount of time, how you can't buy time no matter who you are, whether you have $1 billion or whether you have no money to your name. I gotta put clothes on real quick. You can't buy time. Now you can do things like maybe you hire a maid or something and it's gonna give you time, but you still can't buy more hours in your day. You get 24 no matter what. And when I was a kid, this took me 21 years to learn. But when I was a kid, there were people in my high school that seemed to be super smart, they seemed to be super athletic, and they seemed to be able to do something crazy. Like, for example, maybe they're a great singer, maybe they're actors, just something insane they could do. And I would always wonder, like, how are they good at everything? And then today, I always just assumed, like, you know what? It's just because they're, like, naturally gifted, they're talented, they're just naturally a good athlete, they're naturally a good whatever and whatever. And I was like, that's it. That's the reason. And then I've been thinking, and I've realized they're good at everything because they put effort into everything to learn how to do everything. Instead of spending a whole week watching their Netflix show, they spend that whole week learning how to do good at gymnastics or something like that, right? So now this person is an incredible gymnast while you now know how to memorize The Office, right? Is there a base up here, huh? What is this? So this is Legends rated. What does this say? What does this say? I gotta read the sign to interrupt this real quick. It says, Tiger, I gave you stuff, I replaced bullets, I soaked. Also gave you poly and gear. That's so kind of whoever just rated him. And there's metal. I'm kind of trying to get some metal right now. But anyway, these people are not just natural. These people put effort into this stuff to try to learn it themselves so that they can master those things. So you can put 10,000 hours into being a singer, or you can put 10,000 hours. Whoa, hey dude, sorry. Uh-oh, dancing for us. See, he puts 10,000 hours into dancing. He's doing the beetle crotch right now, crouch. He's looking good. He's looking good. But the gist of this long speech is that you can decide how you want to use your time. You can decide if you want to use your time to watch Netflix, if you want to use your time to memorize the newest season of Parks and Rec, or if you want to get better at things. Stronger, more athletic, faster, practice running, more in shape, whatever it is. You can choose to do that instead of the other things that you do. And so now that I work full time, now that I'm working 8 hours a day, up to 10 hours a day, working multiple hours a week, more than I should be as an intern, and recording videos, I have so much less free time. In my daily life, I used to have all day. I would make like multiple videos a day, and I'm like, sweet, now I can just enjoy making videos, I can practice making videos, all that fun stuff. And then suddenly, oh, I need crystal. I need lots of crystal. Suddenly I realized how much more valuable my time was when I didn't have any. Like, for example, my girlfriend, she's looking for a full-time 3D modeling job. So if you are looking for a 3D modeler in the gaming industry, please let me know so you can hire her. And she's going to be moving soon. So we try to hang out as much as we possibly can. So this weekend, I'm going to her house. And normally, I'm like, hey, that's great. I can't wait to go to her house. I'm excited to go see my girlfriend. I love her. It's going to be exciting. Great. But now that I work, now that I know I'm not going to see her again, it's so much more valuable, right? It's so much more valuable because I'm not going to get to see her probably for a long time. Just like my time after work is more valuable because I have less of it. And so when you don't have a lot of something, it really puts into perspective how valuable that time is. And so I just want to encourage you, if you feel kind of like stale right now, or you feel like maybe you're just in a rhythm, life's getting boring, you should, especially if you're like doing nothing right now, you should try to get out there and just do something to make yourself better. Because in 10 years, think about it this way. 10 years is coming. 10 years from now, it will be 2027, whether or not you want it to be 2027. It's not going to wait for you. 2027 will come. Think about where you want to be in that year and do what you need to do to get to that point. If you sit down and you watch Netflix, you play video games all day, whatever it is, you're never going to reach that point where you want to be. So I think it's important, like, the earlier you can figure this out. I think a lot of people probably know this already, but it was just something I thought about today. I was like, just thinking 24 hours a day, what can I do to be where I want to be in 10 years? And I don't know, it inspired me a little bit, and I thought this seems like a good thing to share with people on the channel. So let me know what you guys think of that. If like there's something, I'm starving a little bit right now. If there's something you do like every day, some kind of goal you have, like I would love to know what your goals are in 10 years. Like, do you want to be a famous, I don't know, maybe not famous, maybe you just want to be like a good old-fashioned nice dentist. Maybe you want to be a good guy who makes hot dogs. Maybe that's your dream, you know? Can make some good hot dogs, and I would eat them gladly because I love hot dogs. So I guess the general gist of what I've been saying here is if you're going into a career where you make hot dogs, please get in touch with me and give me a good deal on those hot dogs. So hopefully you guys take that from my giant speech there. I'm flying back to our base because we need to work on securing it, because in a couple of days I have plans to open this server up to the public. I said that in a creepy way because the public means probably a lot of bad people are coming. But now I have enough great active admins that I trust to know that they will keep the server in check while I'm offline, which is pretty often. So if we get the public here, the public's not going to ruin the server. We're not going to get crazy hackers to come in. We got stuff to prevent it. And so I'm not too worried. I just want that to happen so there's more active PvP going on. And I do want to show you guys what I worked on the last hour. I didn't actually really record much because I've been working on some test builds here. And if it hasn't disappeared, maybe I'm on the wrong side of my base. I'm like 99% sure I just built something right here. Oh, here it is. They're so small I couldn't see it. So let me explain to you guys. Ow, got a paper cut today, printing 1,000 pages, and I just like ripped it open. This is the second time I've recorded this video because I didn't record last time. Let me double check that it's working. This is the second time I've recorded this video, and this is the second time I've ripped open my finger. So apparently when I talk, I do this thing with my finger where I like go like that, and it just ripped it open again, so that hurt. I printed a bunch of papers, it worked, so that was cool. Anyway, bulk crystal mod. This is a PC only mod, and basically it works as a miniature generator. So what you need to make this, if you don't know, is you need this thing called the bulk arc reactor, and you put it in the center of your base or whatever, and it has a huge radius, and then from that radius it fuels these things. So bulk arc reactor fuels the bulk crystals. The bulk crystals are miniature power sources. So every single turret will get its own bulk crystal, and they're fairly cheap. Takes some crystal, metal ingots, and polymer to make. And so I have like a line of 5 turrets down here right now, just as kind of like a test. I like to do like miniature prototypes of things before I actually like full out build things, because I don't want to waste all the tribe's resources, because they've been kind enough to basically give me everything I need, so I don't have to grind any. So massive shout out to Golden Dodos. They're the most clutch group of people in the world. The goal will be, since we're up so high, we have 2 ways we can get attacked, right? We can get attacked from this side, which is from land, where someone might bring a Titanosaur. I know they like to spawn in the redwoods, so that's a possibility. Titanosaur could come in fairly easily on this side and just smash our base within minutes. It would get through, even with 10 gajillion turrets. Or they'll come from air, and probably on this side they're going to bring in a Quetzal. They're going to take a turtle with them. They're going to drop it on our base, turtles, multiple turtles, and just soak up all the bullets we have. Those are the 2 main things we need to watch out for. I'm not worried about really anything else but that. And so I've explained what I'm going to do on the other side. Well, maybe if I get enough time for that. But the plan is make a giant box around here, roaming aggressive, and have all kinds of layers of defenses and traps. And so we have metal walls. Behind the metal walls, we're going to do traps like those bear traps you see. Behind that, I'm going to have a row of narcotic traps, which are not in yet, and then I'm going to have a row of turrets on pillars with their own bulk crystal, just like this. So it's going to go all the way across. Not only are these going to help keep in the Rexes in the base, having pillars like this, but it's also nice to have the turrets there in case people manage to get through the walls and all that other stuff. So we're also going to kind of space them out randomly throughout that area, so there'll be just random turrets like boop, 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 and then they're going to run through it, and they're going to eat bullets, and they're going to die, and it's going to be a wonderful time. And back here, we're going to need to have some air defense, some ways to take down Quetzals in the air. So we're going to need to build pillars on all of the corners, basically throughout this whole wall, kind of like the pillars we have there, but out here. And on those pillars, we're going to need ballista turrets with chain bolas. That way we can shoot down the Quetzal. The Quetzal is going to fall, and my goal is to have this whole wall loaded with little turrets like this. You see, guys, that would not be possible. That little turret down there would not be possible without the bulk crystal mod. You could put it there, but it'd be really, really hard to power it. And so I want to make this whole back wall randomly placed turrets, along with a giant line of turrets at the very bottom. And now that I think about it, like live thinking here, I might push that wall out a little bit and like bring it out maybe to like this tree or maybe to where this rock is. That way, if they fall in there, like with maybe a bigger dino, they would be stuck inside of the pillars, and the turrets would just be able to have their way with them instead of being able to run away. So that was a lot of talking. That was a lot of ideas. There's not a whole lot of action happening right now in terms of getting that accomplished, because I kind of feel bad, honestly, taking all the resources from the tribe. And so I'm kind of working on getting my own resources, trying to like fill up my own vault. We all have like our own personal vault. I want to get my own resources so that I'm not such a hindrance. I mean, not a hindrance, but I know people work really hard to grind and get this stuff, and I'm just going to be working on grinding by myself some here and there. Of course, I will take stuff when I feel like I have a great idea, and I'm like, you know what, I might just borrow a little bit. Sorry, I had to cut out for a minute because I don't quite want to show the inside of my base. I'm trying my best to remember to not do that. It's just a mess when I show it, and then people know exactly where everything is on the inside. So at least this way, it's a little bit more of a challenge for people to rate us when they come do it, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. So now that we've done some cool talking, some good ideas, some things I want to implement on the base, maybe things you guys can do too on your unofficial server, I need to do something very important, and that involves painting all of my armor yellow. While we're doing this, I don't know if you guys can see this. Do you see that cut, man? That is killing me. Every single time I click this key, it just like tears a little bit more open. Just like some people say office jobs aren't dangerous. So guys, back to goal setting. I know I was talking about this a minute ago, but one of my goals that I'm going to try to start here soon, and I have no excuse to not be doing it right now. I just feel tired, and that's not the best excuse. I want to start trying to make myself run more. I used to run a lot, and I've since stopped running. I don't know why. I want to start running more. I need to get some weights from my room so I can start lifting in my room. So those are kind of things that I'm working on. I feel like I'm pushing myself pretty much everywhere else. And I really have no idea why I'm sharing that right now, but it's just, it is what it is, guys. You're sharing, I feel like it's probably a good idea for me to share too. And while we're here, got the yellow. That really has nothing to do with Loverfella, but I kind of like the gold look on armor. It just kind of feels like, actually it looks terrible, honestly. That doesn't look good at all, but I got it. I'm going to paint some more stuff yellow because like sometimes you just feel like painting things, you know what I'm saying? So get a little, where's my paintbrush? I have like no engrams. There it is. Wood, hide, and thatch. All right. Like, you can't have a gate like this and not expect someone to come paint it bright yellow. So this seems like the best course of action for our giant gate here. Something about painting, man. I think it's the new hair, the fact that hair grows. I just feel like Bob Ross everywhere I go. This looks absolutely not as bright yellow as I was hoping it. In fact, you can hardly even tell that I painted it. Maybe it's because I'm on Gamma 5. Nope, not doing that. Gamma 4? No, yeah, you can't even tell that I did that at all. Let's go ahead and paint this guy. Maybe. No. Wait. We can paint. I didn't know this, but I just learned it the other day. You can actually paint people's saddles. So if you drag the paint in, go to the saddle, you can turn it like a whole solid color, whatever you want it to be. And it actually looks really good. I don't know if that's like a new feature, if I'm just stupid. Probably both. But like, that's a good looking saddle. Like, I'm telling you what, guys, I've owned a lot of mammoth saddles in my life. Like in real life, I own multiple mammoth saddles. And most of mine are brown. So it's great to see a green one here and there. That's phenomenal looking. Let's go ahead and just start painting stuff. Like, I feel like the base is so boring. There's no paint anywhere. Maybe a little bit of yellow on him. So the best way to paint this guy, we're gonna give him a stripe, kind of following his body like a skeleton on this side. Then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Oh, that didn't. Oh, don't want to do that. Nope, still not right. There it is. Okay, we'll just ignore those other lines there. That's nothing. Give him a little skeleton design here. There, boom, complete. Look how quick that was, and look how fantastic it looks, you know? You see this coming at you in the dark. The yellow glows in the dark when it's like nighttime. The yellow actually glows, and so you'll just see a little moving line like that. So pretty cool stuff, and I'm totally not lying about that either. That's definitely true. Look at me. Well, if your name's Look at Me, I think you deserve a little bit of paint on your body. So we're just going to give them a little something like that. Okay, that looks absolutely terrible. My tribe, when they watch this, are probably not going to be happy. That's assuming they don't like the color yellow. I mean, this... No, yeah, that looks terrible, especially if I only do half of it like that. Enter painting name. Not gonna save that one. Oh yeah, you can't even tell it's there. Look, they walk from this side, can't even tell. They won't know I did it. It wasn't me. It was Diablo, man. The guy in my tribe named Diablo did that one. All right, gonna go on one more quick run for resources. I know there are a lot of you hate watching me collect resources, but I just feel like it's necessary to do because I'm taking all their stuff and oh. Nope, not gonna do it here though. That's not a good spot for resource collecting. I just need some wood, some thatch, some basic stuff here and there inside my own personal vault. And while we're at it, I do want to apologize for not posting a video yesterday. I'm sorry, guys. I really was, honestly, like, it drives me crazy when I don't post a video. Like, that is, like, one of my biggest, I just can't take it. When I don't post a video, I will literally freak out. Like, I feel like I need one every day. Just because, like, I push myself to do it, and then when it doesn't work, it's like, dang it, what'd I do wrong? And, so I'm sorry about that. Long story short is that my Wi-Fi sucks, didn't upload. I think a lot of you guys understand that my Wi-Fi is not the best here, and hopefully I'll be able to upgrade it soon in the future. That's one of those things that I'm going to be using the money from donations from Patreon to help support me do. I'm going to be working to upgrade it to maybe from like 20 megabyte or megabit upload to maybe like 50. That would double or half the upload time. So instead of like a 5-hour upload, might be 2.5, which would be much better. That way if like something goes wrong, I don't have to restart at the end of the day. Wow, that's a good tree right there. Can I paint it? I wish you could paint trees. That'd be cool. So I just want to thank you guys on Patreon again for all of the support. A lot of the things that I do on this channel, unless I get to the point where I'm absolutely massive as far as YouTube channel goes, I don't make a whole lot from ads. It really just isn't that much. Like, it's not even enough to like, it's not enough to pay rent. It's not enough to pay bills, most of them. I mean, I could probably pay my like electric from it, but it's just not a lot. And so like the patrons are really truly making like huge differences for me. And I know I said it yesterday, but like I'm really thankful. I'm looking through it. I'm looking through the feed. It is insane. And I'm thinking, you know, I've been thinking a lot about this. Thinking we're going to do some crazy new reward for patron. And it depends on some cooperation from other people. But the new idea is we're going to have rewards for my server based off of patron. Like I'm going to spawn you in Rexes and stuff. Just kidding. Not even close. But we could do things like where I give you like hats, cosmetics, skin items, and paints. Nothing at all that would affect the gameplay. I'm not going to give you anything that would affect your gameplay. But if you donate, say like 20 bucks, maybe that means we'll spawn you in like a Santa hat or something like that. Some kind of system for you to help just kind of, you know, keep the server up, keep the server upgraded maybe if we get to that point, help me get better Wi-Fi, all this stuff that I'm working on that I just really can't do because I'm $80,000 in debt, you know, college is a little bit expensive. And so that is what we're working on. So big shout out to you guys. You guys can check it out, patreon.com/Loverfella, or you can just click the link in the description. And there's like a whole bunch of reward tiers on the side, and I would love to have some more people support me. My goal for Patreon right now is to get to $500 per month. That's my short-term goal, 500 per month. We're at about 200 right now, and if we did that, it would be I would be able to upgrade my internet. I would be able to upgrade my internet, possibly get talks and upgrade some other things, but that would be amazing, guys. So a lot of non-arc stuff today that I was talking about, but it just felt good to talk to you guys like that. Good old classic meeting with Loverfella. Guys, I love you. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you all tomorrow.